Actually, what's funny about Craig is that I was kind of considering because I don't know if you guys been doing this, but I've been playing around with the back end on Discord and going to the debug thing and trying to program little things like instead of telling people to click here and then go under to find the voice chat, there's a way to where you can link the actual voice channel. So someone when someone clicks on it, they're instantly in the voice channel. And I'm working on debugging that so I can get that because I hate all the extra maintenance I gotta tell someone in order to click on some shit. I want them to just be able to click on it and then they're instantly in the voice chat.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I think that'd be make it easier for people for them to be able to click a link if they're like, you know, not saying that you're not uh, technically literate. Also, can you hear me very well?
I can hear you well. I can tell that you're not as loud as you normally would be because when you're doing your cast, you're like making love to the mic. You're just like, "Hey, this your boy Dr. Green out here." You know,
Yeah.
I can tell you be like trying to tell that you be showing that mic some love, man.
Nah, bro. Like that's because I don't want to get the fucking what's that shit called? Not poppy. The fucking like extra noise that the fucking mic makes if you turn the sensitivity up too high.
Mm.
I was like, hey, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. I'm gonna have the best of both worlds. And I was like, I'm gonna turn the mic volume, to medium because this is a little shitty old little mic. And then I'll just lean in super close instead of having to like talk louder or you not, really being able to hear me.
Actually, your mic's pretty damn good, bro. The other part with that, like, I think you have the best sounding out of all of our casts. And I mean, because when V's gets on, he sounds good because he's using 9 times out of 10, he's using his actual mic. But out of all of them, I think your quality is the best.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah, because I'm still rocking these headphones. They sound good, but I'm like my concept is keep that shit lazy. And I mean, I've been doing a okay from what I'm doing with these, but eventually I'll probably move to the mic. Maybe next year, but yeah, I'm just chilling on it. I really enjoy how these headphones sound. The fact that I can record this shit on some headphones and it'd be a decent sound.
Yeah. So that's a headphone mic?
Yeah, these are my headphones.
Oh man. Okay, damn. I mean, those sound pretty good for headphones. I thought you were using a headset already, or like another mic that you had.
Nope, I have yet to bust out my mic. I've been, I need to I need to look at my calendar, put it on the calendar, and just make a day that's devoted to getting that shit done, so that way it's done.
Yeah, I get you. And also, man, I'm like, dude, this peanut butter I made is pretty strong. Like, damn, just really putting. I always say allegedly on my own podcast. Maybe I'd be nah. I was about to say maybe I'll be authentic in terms of what I actually mean, but nah. I think it's pretty obvious what I mean on my podcast when I'm like, I'm saying I'm on the green, or I can't even remember what my own phrase is. That fucking baked. Uh, but yeah, bro. This peanut butter is super strong, man. I don't know how I'm gonna have a coherent conversation.
You got
Uh,
this, man. You got this.
no, no, no. I can have a conversation. I'm just saying it ain't gonna be coherent. It'll be like, what the fuck was he talking about? Like at the end of every sentence. Uh, Cause man, I cannot maintain focus right now. I'm
Well,
not
I
smoked
know
out though. I'm like I'm chill, but I'm like, just to let you know.
I know for a fact I did want to start with that because I really want to press record and then open up with woo, what's good, motherfucker? No, just
Wait, why would you start off that way though?
because I wanted, like I said, bro, this is a founders episode. I wanted to be excited. I'm getting to talk to my brother Dr.Green, and I just want to just it just initially comes on and it just goes woo, what's good, motherfucker? It just felt cool. It just felt like something that I would want to do,
Okay.
and I mean.
Wait. Oh fuck! I forgot my fucking question already. God damn it! Oh no no no! Wait. That's what it was. Why do y'all refer to me as Dr. Green? What? Like my memory is so bad, I don't even remember. Like, what is the? Where'd that come from?
All right, so personally, you're a doctor because you're just like you're just smart. You're a smart gentleman who was who was tricked out of your doctrine because you had to go save the world. That's your backstory.
Really now? Because that don't fucking sound like me at all.
That's what I was calling it, and then also it builds the mystery because I just want to always reference to you as Dr. Green. So when people see that, like, oh shit, they got an actual doctor on the show.
Oh man, they're gonna be so fucking disappointed. But
Hey
it's
man,
funny.
fuck it. Who cares? I'm rolling with it.
Hey, get in where you fit in, huh?
Yeah, if Dr. Dre can be a doctor, you can be a doctor too.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Dr. Dre, a doctor. I could do it. It don't look that
Actually,
hard. I got to take a few years to make my album, but
that and you gotta be super skinny, then come back buffer than a fucking superhero or Superman or whatever the hell. Dude is like fucking jacked as hell. Like for no reason. I'll never understand why people like him and Drake just get super buff. Like they took a whole year just pumping iron and just becoming these like freaking just these jocks.
That is kind of funny. I never really thought about that.
I'm trying to decide
Yeah.
if I would do that. Nah, I would. If anything, the only body type that I would want is fucking Bruce Lee's, man. That's the only body type I want. I want what's that? That's not an endomorph. That's a I don't know what it is. But point is, I would like to be like Bruce Lee. Like I'm fucking fit, but I'm small, and like I can like do the little shimmy shake with your feet where you in the ground and you start rustling your feet back and forth and you go that kind of shit.
Yeah, I was just thinking about those funny ass sounds Bruce Lee used to make. Oh man. Yeah, because you definitely captured the spirit of it when you did that. I wasn't expecting that.
Those moves
Remind
were
me of
amazing
it reminds me of fucking Mortal Kombat. I never knew that, or I didn't know initially that Liu Kang was like Bruce Lee, and then he did the bicycle kick, and he was like, it was the funniest sounding shit. I can't remember which, like basically every game where he makes that goddamn sound. That's the funniest shit. I can't remember why I started talking about that.
because we brought up fucking Bruce Lee. But then I
Oh
started
yeah.
thinking about in the movies when they make that nigga do that move, they always like they're attaching a string to him and making because the camera then pays attention to his feet and the feet starts pedaling like a bicycle, and it's crazy because like you can't pull that move off in real life. Like the gods
But
themselves.
it is Bruce Lee though, so I mean,
But
I
has
think he
Bruce
could
Lee ever
fly.
done the bicycle pedal kick?
I think he can fly. I'm pretty sure Bruce Lee could fly. Um, so I will say yes, that is true. He did do that in real life. Uh, yeah, yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure he did that. That's where
You
they
know,
got
we
it from.
this is why we need a Jamie. We need someone sitting around just ready here to check us right there and be like, "Hey, this is Bruce Lee flying," and I believe it because Bruce Lee defeated Chuck Norris, so I'll believe it.
Yes, he did. This is very true. I mean, the proof's in the pudding. Ain't that what they say, or what they used to
That
say
they do
before
say
that?
that.
Before the whole Bill Cosby thing, then we stopped talking about pudding. It's not cool no more. Oh shit.
Proofs in the pudding, and the meds is in the jello. That's what it. Hey, I'm surprised that ain't the saying. Hey, yo, the meds is in the jello. That'd be an interesting
God
fucking
damn it.
concept.
Oh, my
What's up?
bad. My bad. I'm playing the fucking game at the same time. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Because I was getting shot by terrorists.
Normally it's crazy because like as I've been doing these podcasts,
Yeah.
I'll do the editing, and all right. This is to whatever MF that was doing this, and I don't
Hmm.
say MF as in like I don't like you or anything. This is MF as in haha, I gotcha. But I was doing the editing, and I heard the fucking sound from the Among Us game when they hit the meeting button, and it was like,
Uh
Choo. I was like, this motherfucker was on the podcast playing Among Us. How dare you?
that's that's actually fucking hilarious.
And like no, the other part that's hilarious is like I can hear when people are
Oh
typing.
shit.
When you
Yeah.
are playing that shit back, you'll hear people just sliding their finger, and they'll be having a conversation. Yeah, man. So this is why you do this, and you just hear. And I'm just like, God damn it! There's no possible way for me to edit that shit out without like fucking up the overall audio.
I think that's funny though. It just shows you like some of the shit you can do like on this medium. I don't know. It's just funny that you're able to do that and
Bro,
get.
my funniest one is homie that had to was it Scozy? He had to correct his child in the middle of the thing. He's just like I think he got his hand stuck or something or hit, and he was crying in the middle, and he's like, "Yeah, sit your ass down." It's just like in the middle of the cast.
I remember that. That was funny.
Um, but no, like I bring this up a lot. But like this, what we're doing, it's a pure art form. That's why I like, just like I like the grit of it. I like the fact that I'm using these headphones, and compared to like me using an actual mic, and also the fact that if you start on episode one and hear where we are now, then you can also see how the stuff is getting better. I like that. It's like when you were doing bootlegs back in the day, and it's a different type of art form. It's exotic. You don't get to see something like that, and I really wish man, we had a bunch of bootlegs. I really wish I kept all of them so I could show my offspring one day. Hey, check out this. These are called bootlegs, and just watch that cool ass scene where somebody is walking past a theater and someone's like, "Shut up!" in the middle of the film, and it's just like, you don't get that from. I mean, of course, you don't want that from a regular film, but you
Yeah,
you miss out. You miss out on
yeah,
that kind of shit. I think that shit's like important. You need that. It's a different art. I like that shit.
that is funny because it is. Because I remember one where the person got up. No, no, the person recording the movie with their little camcorder or whatever, like they were eating popcorn the whole movie. You could just hear 'em you could just hear 'em crunching on it the whole damn movie. That was so damn funny. Or one of the ones where somebody got up and they saw that the person behind them was recording and they got mad. And then the video cuts before the end of the movie.
Yep. You never get to know. Like, and then who the fuck? Why the hell did you get the audacity to sell you that shit? They probably sell
Yeah.
it to you like family down, like, hey, no take backs. You get home and you watch that shit. Now you can't find out the ending to Harry Potter with some asshole. I will say, because I watched the Matrix, the first Matrix, on like a regular either regular DVD where you could see it clearly, and then part two and part three, I watched them hoes on bootleg. And you remember the Matrix? Them hoes was dark as fuck. So the bootleg I had did not give that darkness any quality. Oh, and when I watched part two, the was that Reloaded? Like that one had the numbers rolling in the corner of the screen. It still had the numbers rolling in the corner of the screen.
Wait, the numbers rolling. What you? Oh, like the record numbers.
Yeah, like it was in the corner, and like it was, it just
Wow.
started, and it just, it's just, ah,
Got
I
you.
really wish I would have kept those. I really do. Those, those were good times. I know I had over 100, maybe over 100 bootlegs. I fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! The Pyramid of Light. That's not a movie that you talk about, but I had that. Like I had so many goddamn bootlegs.
Man. Yeah, we. I mean, allegedly, we had bootlegs.
You right. You
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Cause are we over the what's that? Is it the limit of statutes or
No, no. You started saying that, and I started thinking of like a backwards way to say it. I was like, statue of no, whatever you're saying. I think statute of limitations. I know it's called the
yeah?
statute of limitations.
That's what it's called. Yeah. And I could have sworn we're over that. Like I think we, because I'm trying to actually I say that because I always bring up that with people. I always wonder like when can I start talking about the shit that I can't talk about? Like when is when is it okay for me to do that?
It's
Statutes of
I believe it's
limitation.
like 10 years or something. Well, actually, I take that back. It depends on the crime.
And it depends on the state. Let's see. Is a law that sets the maximum time the parties involved have to initiate legal proceedings from the date of an alleged offense, whether civil or criminal. But they didn't tell me the time period. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Come on, man. I just need something that says, "Hey, you can't do this shit for a year." Like that's all I want. Okay.
You know, for murder, it's like 48 hours.
Are you fucking serious?
That's what that show First 48 is about, bro.
Nah, it can't be about that. I think you're just fucking with me. You
Yeah.
ain't finna grenade me in the corner.
Oh man, yeah, I had to get you one time.
Hold on. The statute of limitations is set at 5 years in Texas for for the following crimes: theft, robbery, kidnapping, or burglary. Injury to elderly or disabled individuals that is not a felony. Abandoning or endangering a child and insurance fraud. Other felonies have a 3 year statute of limitations in place. Okay, so 5 years. You got 5 years before you can talk about the shit you done did. Therefore, I'm good. I can talk about that shit. It's been 5 years. Fuck with me. Now,
The deep state just said, "Okay, all right, boys, we got him."
right? Like all this time you've been waiting for me to confess this so you can come arrest my ass.
Like, you look like you're gonna be an asset in the future. We're gonna get you.
No, what's crazy is just like using Google to look up things, and Google is so right supposedly, but what what's the day where Google says fuck y'all and it starts putting up stupid shit like oh I got a cold and so then it tells you how to make an ammonia bomb and that shit's the thing that puts you out and you're like oh this will cure your problems but what it does is it kills you like when will Google get the fuck up like that the AI fucking goes corrupt and it just starts dishing out wrong information.
It's happening now with the Rona vac. Nah, let me not start making those kind of jokes.
Oh no, why not? Like we can't get canceled for that. It's like all you got to do is start off with this, hey it's a fucking joke, and then you can say whatever you want, right?
Let me try that. Uh, no, actually, no. Let me not do what I was about to do. I was about to. I was about to like, cause I forgot about shit like threads and all that shit. I was about to just say whatever random shit, but then yeah, reality settled in.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you don't want to be like me. And the reason we really do get canceled, and that's for the David Goggins Jew joke.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'm just leaving little breadcrumbs so that way we can get more episodes. Someone's gonna hear that and go, "What the fuck?" And then they're gonna have to go back through, and then they'll find it. But hey, it'll be worth it because then we'll get 2 views. Yeah, not playing around.
Oh
But
man.
so
Hmm?
tell me about your cast. Have you at least been enjoying doing them?
No. I don't like doing them. I mean, I'll enjoy it like at some point while I'm doing it, but like definitely the last two or three I didn't want to do, and I did not like doing. Ooh, terrorists. Uh, damn it. Oh fuck. I got. Oh my bad. I got shot again. I'm playing Insurgency Sandstorm. Badass game, by the way. But yeah. I mean, I really don't like doing it that much, bro. I'm like, I see this fucking mic and I'm like, ah. But it's I'm kind of curious about like how it'll change as I keep doing it because I am trying like not necessarily trying new things, but my bad. There's real. I wish I was recording this fucking gameplay because there's really funny shit happening on the screen. Somebody just like friendly fired a dude, and it was very obvious that they were not friends. Um, he kind of John Wick the fuck out of him. He's shot with like a assault rifle 3 times, and then you like pull out a little pistol and like John Wick the shit out of him. But but yeah, man, I really don't like doing my podcast. I mean, like I said, at some point while I'm recording, I'll go like, oh, I like this, but nah, man, I kind of rather wouldn't sometimes. But it's like a little thing I don't want to do, so I'm like doing it to like I don't know, I guess see what I get from it. And I've gotten a little bit from it or quite a bit from it actually. So, I mean, there's a lot of shit I need to work on in terms of doing that podcast, but it's just, I'm doing something. So maybe that'll get me into doing some other cool shit. Kind of like you explained like off podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, well, first thing I was gonna ask you was what are you getting from it? Because you just mentioned the things that you are getting from it. What are you getting from it?
Like sometimes I'll just like looking at my own perspective on certain things or like just reflecting. That's the best way to put it, I'd say.
Mm.
I'm like reflecting on shit that I maybe haven't noticed about myself, or it's like it reminds me of this this thing that happened when I was in college. I was walking down the hallway, right?
Yeah.
It was a long hallway, and oh shit, damn man, I just got killed by like 2 suicide bombers. Um, that sounds so fucking grim. It's fun in the game though. That's for goddamn sure. As it should be, because it's a
Yeah.
game. But yeah, uh, forgot what the fuck I was explaining or talking about. What'd you
You
ask?
were talking about fucking reasons to do the podcast, what you're getting from it, and God damn it. Yeah, you were telling me the things you're getting from your podcast. It's kind of like you reflecting.
Yeah, the reflecting on it or reflecting on shit. Oh, no, no, it was a hallway thing. Yeah, I was walking down this hallway in college, and at the end of the hallway was this guy who was walking towards me, and I didn't have
Mm.
my glasses on at the time, right? So I'm walking towards this guy, and he's getting closer, and I'm a jokester. I like to laugh at things, and I saw this guy coming, and I was like, man, look at this dude. Damn, this dude is like wearing his little clothing get up or whatever. It was like a red dress shirt and some slacks, right? And I'm
Yeah,
walking. That's I was like, oh, that's nice. He's walking in his he's got some cool clothes on. He's looking he's looking kind of like a off-brand JC Penney whatever celebrity, right? Or celeb or whatever. And then he got closer and I was like, damn, this dude is skinny. And I was like, man, this dude's like a skinny Nigerian version of what I can't even remember the fucking celebrity's name. And I got closer. I was like, damn, this motherfucker is gonna walk right into me like this skinny, like African dude. This I can't remember what I was saying he looked like some fucking funny celebrity or some shit. And I keep getting closer and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's gonna walk straight the fuck into me. You know, I was walking into a fucking mirror. I was up there ripping on my fucking self. I didn't even know it.
god dang,
uh,
god
I wish,
dang.
yeah, I wish not not the guy on Love and Basketball. Damn, he's one of those black actors. Tay Diggs, that's what it was.
Oh, Tay Diggs.
I was like a off-brand Tay Diggs or like a I can't remember. I was saying some kind of fucking jokes about myself.
Wait, that reminds me. Remember when we went to that? We was in was that a well, to not be to be discreet and not reveal locations. But remember we went to a said place in East Texas, and then the girls there were referencing you as Tay Diggs or something like that.
Yeah, what they call me, a family man. I was that was still a funny fucking like a funny insult to be called like family
A
man.
family man.
Yeah.
You the type of man that well, it depends, man, because then you start thinking about the concept of like women when they're starting off and then not dating and all they want to do is basically bang things out, and then
Mhm.
once they're done with that, they get into the phase of like they're 25s and all the way up because they start thinking about kids and they start going now want a family man, or they're trying to find themselves and figure the rest of that shit out. And I'm not probably speaking about women of old, but I'm probably speaking about the women of now. But
Yeah.
dude, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a not a resurgence, the opposite of that shit. We're gonna look at studies, and 20 years from now, they're gonna talk about how we stop having kids, and the population might hit like a short decline because our generation we are not out there about that kid shit.
Yeah, I was like, it don't seem like we are as a generation. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody got their different reasons, but it don't seem like it's a good idea, especially financially.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you have a kid, you're fucked. I mean, to the people that have kids, I don't know if you guys are fucked, but I mean, you probably are. But no, that's the main reason I don't want kids right now because I always look at kids as those things are like they are projects, and when I say projects, they are 25-year plus projects. And nah, man, you shouldn't just do that unless you're ready to commit to that. And it's just nah. I ain't ready for all that right now.
I mean, if you're not ready, you can always like just get a refund,
How do you
you
feel about
know?
abortion? I've never asked you that question before.
Uh, really? Hmm. I thought we've talked about it before.
Maybe because if so, have you heard my plight about basically? Well, supposedly this plight is just choice. I'm pro-choice because
Mhm.
I think in the ability of being pro-choice, you have the option of being pro-life. Where if you're pro-life, you eliminate choice. So therefore, I'm always gonna go for the thing that gives people the options of freedom,
Yeah.
and the thing that doesn't. take out opportunities. The only problem with that is if you feel like offing a child that hasn't been determined whether it's in a state that it can be offed is a lack of opportunity, then that's when you would just make the decision to not be to not basically do that. And that's why I feel like pro choice, of course with some kind of limits, would be the way to go. Because I mean, you shouldn't be out here getting an abortion more than fucking twice every 3 years, if you ask me.
Wait, why the time limit
Because I mean, you just
for the
don't
time?
fucking want I do understand the whole thought process of like you can't just be getting pregnant every goddamn month and then going to get scraped.
Wait, why not? Like, what's the issue with that?
What my issue is with it is there should be some type of responsibility from it. You it just I don't it just I don't think we should. I don't know. Like I don't like the whole idea of that you're so carefree and irresponsible that you're basically putting yourself in a position to where you have to basically get rid of a possible kid every single month. Like you didn't decide to go put yourself on birth control because you're irresponsible. I don't like the irresponsibility of it. That's what it is.
Well,
I don't like that the
oh,
person is so irresponsible that they're doing that to themselves and they're costing themselves so much money or they're costing others money during the government. It's no.
well,
That's my
my
stance
thing,
on.
what's the if it's, let's say it's not costing taxpayers money. Let's say it's just costing that person money. Like, you still have an issue with them being able to purchase that, like, over and over again,
I
or
started thinking of it alongside with my concept for death or people who commit murders because I had a thought process about if a person commits a murder and it's just one person, and this is in the ideal world if you have like all the things that could allow a person to be rehabilitated and understand why they murdered someone and put them on a better path after they go through all of this, and we could you could then release them back into the society, and that's after one person. If you put all that energy into them and they do everything right, then it's like, yes, you did everything you could to rehabilitate this person. You figured out the reasons, what trauma that caused them to be that way. If that person they killed was before a certain reason, just all that shit. To basically where they came out and just had a perfect life after that, or basically something along those lines. And then they killed somebody again. Well, at that point, I'm going, okay, fuck you. We put all this time and energy and effort to make sure that you were good to go back into society. You only get one try. You kill another motherfucker, you're done. And so there you go. And I know that sounds harsh, but I feel like if we put all this energy into giving them a second chance and they took a life, then they shouldn't be able to do that again. Like at that point, it's just done. And I
yeah.
took that same limit thought process and I applied it to, well, essentially, yes, at the end of the day, if you're in that bitch getting scraped, I don't know exactly when you would consider a child because some people don't think a child is a child until like the sixth trimester, or I don't even know how that fucking pregnancy shit go. I'm not versed. I do believe that the woman should have the right to what they want to do with their fucking body, but I do think there needs to be some limits, and I think women should agree you should not be in this bitch getting an abortion every other month. That's just fucking irresponsible. If you think of the whole limit thing and how like if you start thinking about things like that with limits and how life promotes opportunity, then every time you do that bullshit, or not necessarily bullshit, because there should be things like if a woman gets raped and she doesn't want that child, okay, you should have the ability to use an abortion that's not out of that two times every 3 years or some shit like that. or if a woman's getting ready to have a kid and that kid is in her life, she should have the option whether to have that kid and let her life be gone and let the kid live, or kill that kid so she can keep rocking. She should have the option for that shit. And but
Damn.
I know. I mean, it's just I've given this shit some thought because it's
Yeah.
just my whole thing is like I think I mean, and this is my opinion. I think it's irresponsible if you don't have some type of limits to it, because there are things you can do to prevent yourself from basically ruining or destroying a life, which is another opportunity in the rest of this shit.
See, so hey, got his ass. So hey bro, you know me. I'm like I'm so fucking low maintenance with this podcast shit. I'm just chilling, you know. And I'm like just so fucking stoned right now. But anyhow, like my thing though is why, like it sounds like you're against abortions almost, or you're against it in a, like you're like, oh no, it seems like you're, damn, I can't fucking word it correctly. It seems like you're against it in a way, but like you're supporting it at the same time. Cause
Yeah,
cause what I don't understand is like why the limit on it. Like if it's not something bad and they're paying for it themselves, then what's the issue? They're paying it. They're paying for it, for themselves. And like it would cost them a lot more to have the kid, and to not want it, we don't know what kind of issues that may even have. So ain't it better to let them just get it as many times as they want? Because to me that like, if you got to place that kind of limit on it, that there must be something bad about it. Or like, well, why is that extra control there? I don't get that.
hmm. I
It's-
I take it. I route it back to my decision on what I feel like. And so I know as many times as I always go about things and I say, hey, things are this, things are that, and things are this and that, and we live in the Schrodinger's era. I I'm essentially trying to figure out the things that matter to me.
Mhm.
And this is why I decided, like, and I'm going around the world to explain this, but this is kind of what led me to this thought process when it came to this. I started thinking about things, and I used to be real radical in the thought process. And what I mean by that is like just if you really want something done, you basically get out there, pick up a gun, and you destroy some shit to make it happen, and you basically destroy lives with it. As and what I mean by that is like think about the riots. There's a thought process where people think that if you want some change to happen, you got to go out there and burn down communities and destroy shit because you got to let your message be known. You're that displeased, so to let them know, you got to go burn down shit so you can let them know that things are not right, and you can then change things that way. Because what's going to make them change? Something radical, because it's right there in your face, and it's like, oh shit, there's a big ass hole in Chicago. Shit like that. Where while you're doing that, the loss of life is drastically increase because you're destroying shit. You're destroying property. Oh, and I also heard another cool concept because they someone was saying something about how black people were originally property and all police care about is property. That's why when you damage the fucking property, they get all up in they get their panties in a bunch and they're like, oh no, you're fucking doing that because they care more about property than human lives. And the long story short, I I look at that and I go, okay, there's a better way to go about this where you can also hit people where it hurts and you can promote life, I guess, and you don't have to lose life. I'm on the side of not losing more lives because I don't know, I just know thinking in a radical thought process. My ultimate radical thought process is humans don't need to exist at all. But I said that's too easy. I'm gonna go with the conservative approach and think of it like we need to put in the hard work because the main important thing for us as a human race is to keep going, to keep the fire going. And doing that, you have to basically keep the opportunities going, keep the freedom flowing, and keep the life of everyone going. So I lean on the side of let's do the things that
Were
promote
you
life
just
and
rapping?
opportunity.
Were you
You
just
said,
rapping?
well, I'm not rapping at all.
Okay, I could have swore you had a little rhyme in there.
No, man, I'm not rapping at all. Just talking. I used to hate that shit in school. I'll be reading Shakespeare, and they're like, I remember I was in fucking Carter, and the goddamn girls would go, let Rapper Boy read it. I like when he read it. And I was like, what? No, I'm just fucking reading Shakespeare.
That is
Yeah, bro,
that's
that's my thought process when it comes to that shit. Because it's just I start thinking of that way, and I guess that's why I feel the way that I do about abortion because it's I just I I don't think you should be able to sit there and get an abortion every other month. That just sounds like some really why why are you allowing yourself to be able to do something like because I'm not against abortion, but I do think there needs to be limits because first off, I will say this: I haven't done the studies completely there, but if I'm not mistaken, there is something about the abortion can harm you, and I know it's in your control to do what you want to, just like fucking drinking alcohol. I mean, abortion and alcohol, same thing. That sounds horrible. Well, fuck it. Point is, you drink alcohol, it destroys your liver. I don't know what the fucking mal detriments is or what's detrimental about an abortion, but every time you get an abortion, you got to go in there and go scrape the little motherfucker out. So you know,
you keep
it's
saying
just
scrape, but but like there's a way to get it like vacuumed out, right? Does
do,
that
do there's a vacuum way too.
yeah, like you're saying scrape. I don't know how they're done, but I didn't think scraping was a I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. That's like something people would have to
Look up an abortion. Okay, here we go. All right, so three ways to get an abortion. Method one, considering your options. That's not what I needed. Da 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 da. Consult a doctor. Da 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 da. That's what? No, no, this is not what. Okay, method two of three,
Oh, so
having
this
the
is why we're
procedure.
talking about this. I didn't know,
You said
bro. I didn't know you were pregnant. You're getting an abortion?
so that if you didn't know, COVID has a side effect of impregnating you with the
I knew it.
aliens known as the COVID race. No, but anyway. Let's
Oh
see.
man, how did we even get on? Oh yeah, you asked me what was my viewpoint. Oh,
Oh no, right? I asked you your viewpoint, and then I started fucking talking about my viewpoint. What kind of shit is that? I'm an asshole.
just a part timer though. Just a part timer.
Oh, but okay. So there are two types of abortions. One is an office surgical procedure, and the other occurs by taking a prescribed pill. Once you have found a provider, discuss these two options with them. Blah blah blah. Oh, if you guys want to know where my source is, and I know you're not supposed to use Wikipedia of your source, but fucking WikiHow is amazing. I've done so many things with WikiHow, so I'm pretty sure this is pretty dope. Scheduled procedure. I was trying to just see if they had pictures of like, you know what? Why don't I just start there? Abortion videos.
Do you say videos?
It's this. There's a video that says what actually happens when you have an abortion, and the fucking description is enjoy the videos and music you love. Upload original content. Oh, that's just fucking YouTube's description. God damn it.
Oh man, what a what a cast, man. I'm stoned
Dude,
out.
I just want a fucking diagram. You know what? Why am I here? I'm gonna go to Cool Guides on Reddit and type in abortion.
Goddamn.
Actually, that's an episode we should do. We should just have an episode where we stream or record us going on Reddit and looking up the most interesting Reddits that we know and then just talk about that shit. That would be something to do. That would be a cool ass fucking cast if you ask me.
Yeah, that could definitely be a fun one. I mean, on I don't really know a whole bunch of stuff on Reddit though. For the most part, I found some
Oh, I,
cool shit
I
on
got you, bro. I got you.
it.
If we just started going down my list of
Mhm.
shit, hold on, I'm trying to see if there's something on here on abortion. Oh, there's a whole Reddit called abortion with 15.6K members. Okay, fuck this. I'll find the guide and I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's it. I just oh man, that was funny. We talked about abortion like uh anyhow, yeah, I think it should be the woman's choice. Um up
If you
until
leave
the
it at
point
that,
where
it'll be simple.
up until the point where the baby like has a consciousness, then I like if when there's actual human life and it's not like just a bunch of tissue like in a clump, then I'm kind of like, when the baby's kicking, I'm like, whoa, that's, I mean, they're alive now. You can't kill them. So I think it's fine up until a certain point. I wouldn't know when that point is. Like when I guess when they, I guess we'd all have to decide on like what a point would be.
No one has a good agreement on that. That's one of those things where it yeah, no one really has a good agreement on that because some people may argue that when are you conscious? Well, you don't remember shit from when you was a child at 1 years old. I know some people probably don't have memories until fucking five or maybe even earlier. You don't know, and then start asking your questions like does when does consciousness start? When are you really conscious? When does that begin?
Well, I think you'd have to ask like a scientist, and also your brain, I think, doesn't encode memories like up until a certain point or some shit like that. Somebody would have to, Jamie that shit. But up until to a certain point, I think there's some weird shit going on with your memories. So you wouldn't even remember it, even though it definitely happened. You wouldn't be able to remember it at all. But
See, there's that, and then there's the other thought process of, people don't. Your brain isn't fully developed till 25, so maybe you can still abort a person until they're 25.
no, man. Do you know what kind of shit parents gonna be doing? All right, Jimmy. You just got your last fucking F. You're not the you're not the doctor. You're not
you're
the
not the
doctor.
you're not the child I deserved.
You're not the doctor I thought I was gonna have. I'm
Jimmy
sorry.
gets aborted at a clean age of 13.
Get in the van, Jimmy. Going to the abortion
God damn.
clinic. Goddamn. Yeah, bro. Until 25, man. Holy shit. Like so just from puberty to what would you call 25, like not middle adulthood, like early adulthood. It's just the Hunger Games. Your parents could Abort your ass at will.
Bro, society would be changed completely. Like, say for instance, so, like there's a rapper that just okay, I'm not gonna do that. Say for instance, there was a person that got killed, and and then like they died before they turned 25, and like then the conversation would be, well, no, that he wasn't killed, he was aborted. Like the conversation just changed. He wasn't murdered, he was aborted, and therefore it's okay because it just gets stupid.
Oh man, what a thing! What a thing! Uh, but nah, that's my perspective on it. We would have to kind of like come to some consensus, as a society. But yeah,
I do like that thought process that you was talking about earlier, though. The whole idea, though, if you just leave it to women, women know what they want to do with their body. At the end of the day, if you just say, okay, this is not a man decision, this is the woman's decision, and it's up to that woman to decide if she wants to allow another man's thoughts and opinions to affect her own, and and you can leave it at that. Honestly, I mean, that sounds like a simpler way. You just say, hey, the option is up to the woman. But I still think there's like, it shouldn't be. Like, if I'm going to be lenient, if I'm going to be able to do this, because I know with me, I would like limits. And
Mhm.
the max I could give a person is you can only get an abortion once a season. And that's even too much if you ask me. That's too fucking much.
See, I don't understand where the too much part is coming from.
It's the irresponsibility. Like, if you go back to what I was saying earlier about the whole concept of how I feel about life and the importance of life, and
Mhm.
especially when I know there are valid things you can do to make sure you don't have a kid. There's just like all those thought processes. I'm just like, you didn't even try. Why didn't you fucking try? You want to play around and have a life and make a life, but yeah, you didn't fucking try.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
What's the difference between a burrito and a chimichanga?
Uh, do you want my, do you want my, what I think it is, or can I Google this shit? All
I mean, either or, bro.
right, so a burrito is a flour tortilla wrapped with shit in it. A chimichanga normally has cheese in it, right?
Just the way you described it, man. By shit, I mean, I'm assuming you mean like beans, or are you saying just like a mixture of different things, or?
Whatever the fuck Taco Bell's puts in their shit to make you go shit. Yeah, no, I don't have that problem, which is crazy because I hear people always talk about, man, I ate Taco Bell and I had to go straight to the restroom, and I never had that problem. I be eating those little soft burritos and going like, damn, these hoes are the best.
Yeah, man, I had a case of the Taco Bell demon before. Yeah, man, that was no bueno, no fun, man.
Do you remember what you had before that, or like before you had the cosmic fucking shit in the canyon?
Uh, wouldn't describe it like that, but I don't remember like nothing special. It was just I ate Taco Bell 2 times in a row,
Mm.
and I was like, damn, I'm not doing this no more. Like this
I'd
is
do that.
dangerous.
My body on Taco Bell for a month.
Nah, bro, I don't know about that one, man.
My health isn't good enough to partake in such a thing right now, like that right now. Nah.
Yeah, yeah, because I would think that's a little bit of a stress test for your health. Because damn, I wonder if I'm loud.
Talking about this in general or like as in
No,
recording wise.
no, I'm saying like in general, like because I'm like, you know, I'm at a, I'm recording at a different place.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah, but I think I'm good. I always think I'm louder than I am, except
I
sometimes
always,
when it's the, oh shit, straight up opposite, which is all the damn time.
I really want to get a soundproof room so I can just go in that hole and just yell my fucking ass off and be okay.
Wait, why you want to yell your ass off in the room?
Just to assert my a dominance of being in a room that's I can just be as loud as I fucking want in.
Well, I guess I could understand that because I do that same shit in my car. I go, I'll like sing a song loud as fuck, or I'll just yell like, ah, choo. But just I'll be fucking loud sometimes, just for the shits and the fuck of it, because it's like the only place you can be loud, like driving down the fucking highway or some shit.
Yeah, I'll give you that too. I do enjoy being in the car and then you can just go motherfucker, motherfucker, you know, it's just some shit that you can just really get off your chest. You can be
Yeah,
pissed at everything, pissed at the lady at the counter who charged you $2 extra on your receipt or some shit, and you can just be like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, like all loud in your car and shit.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like being silly and shit like all the time in my car. I don't know what it is about it. Allegedly, I like doing that. I'm always
I
focused on
do
the
like that
road and a
shit.
good driver.
The
But
allegedly should be hilarious.
watch I find out it don't do shit for you though.
And that's
uh,
that's the part that I'm wondering about, like especially with the statutes of limitations. You see some shit, it goes, "Oh, jokes on you, motherfucker!" Like that's like the last part. You have to get to that part.
yeah, I hope it's not like that. Especially that with that phrasing, that'd be pretty fucking bad. But anyhow, I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say. Man, this game is just really color deficient right now. Uh, what were we talking about before?
We were talking about our final adventure, the road to ayahuasca.
Damn it, I feel like a fucking grandpa right now, man.
Well, if you play this back, you're gonna hear it and go like, "Oh, this nigga stupid," pretty much.
Oh man, I am, bro. Yes, I definitely am. I was talking about that a while ago. Like
Nah,
how
that's I got that badge. That's me.
oh nah, bro, that's definitely me. I mean, maybe we got a tie, but I'm up there, bro. Uh like you know how old people are talking about, damn, I remember I was so young and stupid and I did XYZ.
Yeah,
And like I'm like I am stupid right now. I'm the stupid and the young and stupid. Yeah. Like I'm in that same period of life, you know.
yeah.
We make some dumb ass decisions sometimes.
Do you
I'm
have a
like,
dumbass decision you could share, or this is one that might get you deported?
I don't think it will get me deported, but it could get me exported, which is even worse.
Ooh,
Cause
virtual
then,
you is whatever.
yeah, cause then basically, I mean, they make the delivery man have to get a signature, and that shit is horrible. You don't ever want to have to do that, man. And from a specific person, and that's a real problem. Anyhow,
I think I've done that before though.
gotten exported.
Yeah, it's like kind of when you crash the desktop. Man, that's an inside joke. I don't know if I should inform anybody or just let it be.
Nah, man, I say explain it. I always say explain the inside joke so that more people can understand it, or at
All
least
right,
your friends or something like that.
all right. A little backstory. There's this game called Magica. It's Magica 1, not Magica 2. But you be out there in the world, you be chilling, and you come across all this bullshit, and you can pick it up and be like, oh, this gives you kind of powers. Well, what the fuck? Point is, I was sleepy as hell while saying that whole statement, so it probably didn't make sense. Anyway, the point is, this is bitch ass computer game called Magica, and in the game you can type all these letters to make spells and shit. And there's a spell called Crash the Desktop, which normally teleports enemies around you to this weird location. And they die because they crash the desktop. However, you can also crash to desktop yourself and your fucking character will crash the desktop and you're done. And that shit's pissing because
Yeah,
it was just random.
yeah. Like you could like hit yourself with that shit too, couldn't you?
Yep. You can walk up on whole people and be like, "This is my friend," and make their ass crash the desktop.
Yeah, yeah. I think you were the first one to find that out. 'Cause you didn't you do that to me first? Like I was just mind my own business and
Yeah. It was primarily for revenge of all the other shit.
oh yeah, I left that part out, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I
I'll
did do
never forget that grenade in the fucking corner.
that. Oh yeah. Oh man. What was that?
Uncharted.
Yeah. Uncharted 2, right?
Yeah, oh, I'm glad you, bro. So that may be one of the best fucking stories I have ever played. I was talking about that with somebody the other day, and I was remember I was revisiting that memory because I knew that story was gonna be good as fuck when I found out that that story. It's like all the stories that start in the middle of the story when they're telling you the story, then take you back. Normally, that means that shit's gonna be fire as fuck.
Damn, you kind of right. I mean, I could think of a there are a few good
I can think of
movies
some
from
shitty
that.
ones. I can think of some shitty ones. But that one was pretty dope for me, man. I really enjoyed Uncharted, and not to mention just Chloe. God damn it, Chloe.
Chloe.
That's the dark haired chick, the one that was like just like Nathan, and he was
Oh
just
yeah.
he was answering to the girl that was dark like him, and instead his old lady, the blonde haired chick, was a
Yeah, because
reporter.
that was a bad one. She was a she was a thief too, right?
Yeah, she was a thief.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah, and it came out at a really like good time for gaming period.
Well, the other cool part, I don't know if you know about the movie for it.
Nah, I didn't know there was a movie for it.
Yeah, supposedly Tom Holland from the Spider-Man guy, he's going to be playing Nathan Drake.
Really? Oh no, I think I did see that somewhere.
How do you feel about that? Do you think he makes a good Nathan Drake?
I mean, I think it just depends on how he does in the role. I mean, he's a bit young, I thought, or he got a bit of a younger look, but maybe in the movie he'll look different or his acting, What kind of
Well,
make it
I
work?
think they're gonna start it from like an earlier time period because Mark Wahlberg, I think, is playing Sully,
Mm.
and then he's like at that younger stage. So maybe they'll start young, then wait for Tom Holland to like get super old, come back, and he'll hit him with the Nathan Drake Uncharted 1, the first game, and then you'll get to live out the first game and shit. I need to see if that game is on PC so I can play that shit. I want to play that whole series.
I don't think it is. I know it's a PlayStation exclusive, but
Mm.
I know there's this thing called PlayStation Now, and you could probably play it through your computer from there.
Hmm. I might look into that because I really honestly just to play part 2 again. Part 2 is amazing, man. I love that story. Love that story.
That
Ah,
was a fun ass game, man.
but shit. I think what we need to do is we need to tell V's to be like, yo, what's good, fam? Let's hit up this what's this shit
Apex.
called? Yeah, let's hit up this Apex and we'll cut this cast short. Nah, this cast
Oh
ain't
shit,
short.
we are recording, are we?
We are recording. We are
Oh
recording.
goddamn, I forgot.
Hey man, that's the best cast. The best cast are the one you forget you're doing.
I don't know,
And
bro. I don't know if that means in this case, bro. Like I forgot.
nah, what
Goddamn.
we'll do is we'll be like, hey, this is the founders episode. This is Izuzu Rodeo. This is an ad for Izuzu Rodeo. We are fucking balling, shot calling, 20 each reels. Um, you know how the song go. Holla at your boy, I'm your boy.
Damn, man. They're gonna okay, huh? Thought you were gonna say I'm the man. Oh, but I get it. Yeah.
I'm
I,
trying
I
to
don't
I'm
know,
trying
man.
to attract some Catholic pedos.
It sounds funny to hear.
What? Holla at your boy sounds funny.
Nah, just I don't know, like I'm your boy.
It feels like an old saying. Like the other thing is I've been finding myself calling people cats. I'm like, yeah, I remember that cat. And I just have every time I say that shit, I have to stop and be like, hold on. Am I old as fuck? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I hear myself doing that sometimes too. I'll be like, brother.
Like, speaking of that, does it ever bother you when someone outside of your race calls you brother?
Nah, that don't bother me at all.
It
Like,
doesn't do it. It doesn't anymore. But originally, it used to be weird as fuck. Like if I mean, yeah, if a white guy would just step out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, brother," it just felt so weird. Like it's like what? Like what? I mean, I've gotten over it now because I got so many different
kind of
friends,
like a funny
and
thought.
it is. Well, it reminded me because Fez had told me this thing one time. I remember when he was around. He said what used to bother him was people saying buddy. Like people would say buddy to him and it would just make him pissed as fuck. He'll be working and someone be like, hey buddy. And he said that just make him just fucking angry as hell.
Damn, really? Why?
I think it was one of the things where it's like it felt like belittling. Because I know for me, the other
Mm,
one for me is when you're going somewhere and someone calls you boss, or they'd be like boss man. Like they're trying to make you think you're the one in trouble in charge, and it just feels weird. Like I don't want someone to make me think I have power when like no, don't sit there and be like, oh, you got the power, but you don't have the power. Like that's some bullshit. Don't do that shit to me.
wait a sec. Oh, really? That's how you think of it, or like?
I mean, okay, of course this is younger me, and I'm just stating
Oh,
like all the things that would like bother me. Because another one that used to bother me that I'm getting over is when people say sure. Like I hate when people say sure. I'm getting better because I don't know what they mean by sure. It doesn't feel like they're sure, or it feels like they're trying to push you off. Like if you're talking to somebody and you're like giving your opinion to someone
Yeah.
and they hit you with the okay, sure, or they just say sure, and then they keep moving. It's just like motherfucker, what?
It's so funny because I just texted you sure for like sure for something like I don't remember what it was. I was like, sure, bro.
No, see, if you put a bro at the end of it, it works. But if you just be like sure, and it's just like what, like
That's
what?
funny because yeah, like when I was typing it, I was like, I'm not gonna do it just a sure. I'm gonna go a sure, bro. Because yeah, to me, sure is like a any one word response is like a it's like a middle finger to me. Or like
See,
I mean, depending on how long if I seem to be trying to start a conversation or just talk or whatever, like like a one word response is like, come on, man, for real. But like most of the time, I don't even ever have that issue because it's like I'll get a two-word response or like a bro or something like that, and I'll be like, all right, that's like a peace out, like a fist bump. You like that makes sense?
it makes sense. It makes sense, and I wonder if it's just if you're familiar with someone, it works. But when you're not familiar with someone, what ends up happening is there's that whole thing of you don't know, so you don't know,
Hmm.
and it's that thing where when you don't know something, you kind of get a little weird or anxious about it a little bit. So you go like what? Like you kind of get offended to it because you're like you think it's something wild that you don't know, and just you kind of want to attack it to make sure you know what the fuck it is. It's weird. I don't know. I'm butchering whatever the hell I'm trying to say, but I think you get me.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's just one of
Boy,
those
this
human
computer
things.
screen is bright as fuck.
Means you're about to get enhanced vision, bro.
Are you serious about getting your Neuralink?
Oh hell yeah, bro. I do it.
You're gonna do
Problem,
the roller coaster ride first, though, right?
huh? The
You're
roller
gonna you're
coaster
gonna do the helicopter test, right?
helicopter test. What is that?
Not helicopter test, roller coaster test.
Wait, what's the roller coaster test?
That's when you let somebody else get on the roller coaster first, and you watch them to make sure the roller coaster works.
Oh, like at a no, I was just thinking about that and I was like, damn, wouldn't you be in line? But I guess at a smaller place you'd be like, oh, you go first, man. I wanna take pictures of it being in the sky, or spinning fast or, whatever the thing does. Oh shit.
No, you see it on the news. Six Flags opens a brand new ride, and
Mm.
then you watch that shit for a month. Oh, five little kids went flying off the fucking thing. Well, it's okay because they've been aborted.
I would never understand why you put that like 25-year-old limit on the abortion. It's like, hey, let's just throw an idea out there. I like that though. I like that. I mean, I don't want that to to be the thing, but
I mean, it's just funny, and I don't know why I did that spin around thing like this was a comic stand up, trying to tie it back to the shit from the beginning. I think I'm just working on my stand up. So when me and Liquid get out there and we're doing our thing,
hmm
we can I'm getting my practice in. I can tell funny stories. I think I've been working on my stand up because I've been working on it for a while, and what I'm gonna do is tell um like the tribulations of having allergies and being allergic to shit and growing up, and like the whole thing of like not getting breastfed as a child, and that made me being allergic to shit. Like
hmm
I'm gonna tell that story, and then also how like my mom would look at me sometimes and go, "Damn, I wish you weren't allergic to beans because we would be eating beans and rice in this bitch if you weren't allergic to that shit."
That's kind of funny, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, what did y'all eat then?
Well, you have to go get other alternatives, like maybe hamburger helper, or you have to actually like cook some, like you have to go find some meat and shit and actually cook meat. It's funny because every almost like every night my mom was always in that bitch cooking up a meal. Like it was always something good to eat in that hoe. I'm trying to remember when did it start declining, because there was a period where you could tell my mom was just like, man, fuck y'all, but not like really fuck y'all, but she was just like, hey, y'all old now, fend for your fucking self. Because I think it was senior year things started changing. Because I remember I didn't eat breakfast at the house anymore unless it was the weekend.
Mhm.
And I remember it was that period when I first got introduced to Kingdom Hearts. There was a week where all I ate for breakfast was cake and ice cream.
That's funny.
I,
He was
I
living the
remember
life,
that
huh?
shit. Yeah, yeah, I was living a life, but it was just like at what cost though? Ah, shit. Let me message him to make sure he's still awake. See if we can hit up this Apex,
Shit, all
because
right.
that should be dope. Hold on. It's a conversation at Eisen. Yo yo, Apex. Nah, yeah, man. It's I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. Point being, this is the Founders episode. This is your boy D-SANe8 with Dr. Green. You should check out his podcast. It's called The Green Room. I don't know if he'll keep doing it. I'm hoping he does because he doesn't like doing that shit. Hey, he's one of the realest motherfuckers out there. You should check out his podcast. This is not an ad, but it's also an ad. Hey.
Do not check out my podcast. Hey. See, now that's how you get all the people to. That's called reverse psychology. No, I'm joking. I don't know what that's
No,
called.
because the most times you ever get like plays is when I promote your shit. When that shit's not promoted, I did a test last time. When I didn't promote that bitch, it didn't get no plays.
Wait, you've been promoting my shit?
Yeah, bro. Every time you drop one, I always post it. I'll be like, "Hey, check out the green room,"
Oh
and
shit.
people check that shit out. Because that's what I do. I always go blah 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 variety stream. What's us? I go from the Izuzu Rodeo variety stream.
Mhm.
Dr. Green or the Green Room number, whatever it is, whatever it's called, and all the other bullshit that I put. And
Yeah.
I try to make it known that this is a variety stream and there's so much more shit. And I want to tap into things. So I want them to tap into things like the YouTube so they can do other shit and tap into the other shit like the Instagram because it's other shit. Because oh yeah, I haven't told you about it, but me and Paul, we got this movie commentary segment that we're doing. We've watched Dust to Dawn and we've commented. We've did the commentary through the whole entire movie. It's the funniest shit. It's not the funniest shit, but it's fun. It was fun as fuck, and we're gonna do that with some other shit too. We're watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs next, and then after that, we're doing the Harry Potter series. Well, some of the Harry Potter movies. And I think it's gonna be funny as shit because I mean you got a nigga that's from London and you got me who's just like, what? And together we're gonna watch Harry Potter for the first time for him and we're gonna talk about that shit. It's gonna be cool.
Oh shit, he's never watched Harry Potter before?
He's never watched Harry Potter, and I think that's hilarious because he's from London. I'm like, I thought everybody in London would probably be all on Harry Potter's dick.
Oh no, man, I must be immature as fuck. I am immature as fuck. Cause I don't know why that sounds so fucking funny. So fucking
You know,
funny.
I always wonder about maturity because it's like, is your maturity tested by if you laugh at when a person farts? Because I always think that's like a type of maturity. If a person farts and you laugh, does that show your maturity? Because like like I remember like old folks, old people they just be farting and then letting that shit rip, and they're like they just keep moving like it didn't happen. Like it's we live in a world where it's a bodily function and nobody's supposed to laugh or say anything about it because it just happens. Like that should be like, yo, did you not just scoot your foot really hard across the floor and go vert, or that was a fucking fart? Um,
Yeah. Oh man, I'm trying not to laugh too hard, bro. But oh man, yeah. But old people, yeah, they they let it rip, as you said. Yeah, they don't give a fuck, man. Old people
but
live like Beyblades, man. They don't waste no time.
wait, did you say like Beyblades?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck does that even mean?
And Beyblades
Oh,
though.
they let it rip. Ha.
Oh man, this is crazy when you think about it. It's just they're old. They don't give a fuck no more. That's just like a, I guess, a kind of peace of mind.
Actually, that's another thing. Something I worry
And it
about.
sounds funny. It smells horrible.
Not necessarily worry about, but I think about the whole, as I get older, there are going to be things I don't give a shit about anymore. Because I know that's what happens with other old people. They keep progressing and they go, I'm not going to worry about the new Jordans that came out, which I never gave a fuck about Jordans anyway. Well, or they're not going to worry about the new cell phone that comes out or installing the virtual reality shit into them because they're like, nah, man, I'm too old for that shit. But like, when will the day come where I'm like, fuck it, man, I don't care anymore? Because I like right now, people are getting on fucking TikTok's dick, and like I know some people in the same age group as me, and they're like on TikTok, and I always think of TikTok as like you're that old guy that wears a jersey and you are trying to hang out with the little kids. If you're out here trying to basically do TikTok at the age that we're in, I don't know. It just feels weird to me. It feels really weird to me. So I'm just like, it ain't for me. I ain't doing that shit. And then that right there kind of sounds like the first sign of me getting old and saying, fuck that shit.
I mean, yeah, that's, I guess it's just a product or like a byproduct of getting older.
But then again, because I'm all for hopping into the virtual reality space. I'm like, fuck that. Let's put on these Oculus Rifts. Not Oculus Rifts. Is it Oculus Rifts? Let's get on this quest. And I'm trying to watch documentaries and movies in a 3D space from now on. I'm trying to program shit in 3D. I'm trying to build the games in the 3D space because I'm pretty sure there's some shit out there where you can be in the game and toss some shit and you're building the game actually in the space. That's what I can't wait for, where you can just actually be in the VR world, building the game that you want to give the motherfuckers in the game.
Yeah, damn, that would be pretty. I mean, I wonder if that may already be out in some capacity. In some capacity right now.
It probably is. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Godot
Wait, are
or
we still
Godot
recording?
had some shit like. You said what?
Oh shit, yeah, we are still recording.
Yeah, bro. We kept talking.
Okay, no, because I was like, I forgot. I forgot again.
So you had a question?
No, I was about to say because I was doing something, and I was like, "Wait a sec, are we still recording?" Oh, that's what it was. I was about to get on Apex.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know what
already
that
on
has
that
to
hoe.
do with us recording.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Little chick is kind of fine. They had her in some other stuff than what she was normally in. Let's check this out.
Uh oh,
Yeah, they got her
we're
in
about to
other
hear
clothing.
somebody go down a rabbit hole.
Oh damn. Oh.
I'm
She's
gonna
close.
cover my ears. Oh, you guys are you guys already playing?
I am. I am. No, Eisen just joined in, so I guess you'll be joining next. And you know what? We're gonna cut this podcast in. Oh, let the people know your final words.
Damn, you gonna kill my ass?
Nah, bro, it's called an abort.
Yeah, because I'm past that age now. Can't
Pretty
abort me
much.
no more. Um,
But I'm sure we can figure something out.
but nah,
Hi,
man.
man.
Uh, yeah, it was neat being on here. Just bullshitting, not even really saying nothing. Just being slow as fuck, my normal self. Uh, not making no kind of sense. Um, and also being so stoned that I can't think straight.
Yeah, bro. I felt like I was in this bitch running a mile a minute.
I mean, I don't know, bro. You decide what you want to do with it. You know,
Hey man, I don't fucking care. This is a fucking podcast. This is my podcast, and I do what the fuck I want with it. Which means I'm gonna listen to it and press the button. I'm gonna I'm gonna mix and master that bitch. Then I'm gonna upload it to fucking YouTube and Anchor, and then after that, I'm gonna go fucking do what the fuck I want to do in the real world. And after that, I'm gonna go record another podcast, and that's just what the fuck I do.
hey, do what you do. There's a random person on my thingy, and I don't know who they are.
I'm gonna let you figure that out, and I'm gonna drop the bot.
All right, bro. Drop the bot like it's hot. Ah, that sounds kind of weird. Damn it.